Welcome back to Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. Today I am really excited to present a very old Nautilus machine called the Torso Arm. Stay tuned. A few days ago, I made the mistake of going to Craigslist and typing in Nautilus. I try to stay away from Craigslist and Marketplace because I have a hard time saying no to equipment, but when I saw the price for this machine, I couldn't pass. The Craigslist ad had this posted as a lateral raise, which I knew it wasn't, but I contacted the seller and I asked him if he would give me a package deal if I got this machine and one other from him. The only catch was that I needed him to deliver the machines to me. I didn't think this was an unreasonable request because I was going to pay him a nice delivery fee. We live fairly close together, and this guy has a huge warehouse where he sells anything and everything, but these were his only two strength training pieces. Unfortunately, he informed me that his delivery truck was out of order, but both machines were available, and I'll go into a little more detail about the second machine later. I ran all of this by my dad, and my dad jumped at the opportunity. He was like, "Hey, that's close to me. I'll go pick them up for you." And I could not turn my dad down, so I jumped at the opportunity for my dad to pick up these machines. So I contacted the seller again and told him, hold them, that I will buy both from him as soon as possible. Prior to picking up this torso arm, I searched Google and YouTube for any information I could find about the Nautilus torso arm, and there just really isn't much information available. Of the 2 or 3 YouTube videos that I found, one of the torso arms was older than this one was newer than this one, and one was kind of a different design where there was a pull-down mechanism rather than these arms. Although I couldn't find much information about the Nautilus torso arm, I was super excited to get another old Nautilus machine into this gym, even if I really don't need another back machine. I can see why people like collecting antique furniture and old cars. I am finding myself super fascinated by these old designs, even if they're not as ergonomically correct as newer machines. I also love the history behind these old machines, and I love reading about someone like Arthur Jones, who invented the Nautilus line, and all of his contributions to the strength training equipment world. I secured this sale on a Friday and set up a pickup date for Monday. My dad went and got the machines for me and then delivered them to my house. It's always an awesome sight to see new equipment arriving, but it's even cooler when it's old school equipment being delivered by your dad. You can see the second machine in the back, which is a Bodymasters MD216 low back machine, which I'll do a video for next. My dad is still planning on delivering me his old school Nautilus bicep machine as soon as he can set aside enough time to get it out of his basement. I was pleased with the condition of the machine, and I think the Craigslist pictures represented the condition perfectly. While there are some dings and dents in the frame, the machine as a whole is in good condition. I just needed to wipe it down with a hot wet rag and it was ready to go. The pads are in excellent condition, the grips are intact, the shell of the machine is crack free, and the seatbelt works. I don't know the year this was made, but this is a fairly old Nautilus torso machine as it is chain driven. My guess is that this is from the 80s, but please leave a comment if you know more. The arms don't work independently of one another, but that would have been a cool feature. There is a 250-pound weight stack, and this machine was not easy to move between me and my dad. I thought it would be cool to take off the shell and show the inside of the machine. There's Arthur Jones' infamous cam, which matches the natural strength curve of the body when this machine is in use. There's one sprocket, another sprocket. The chain seems to be in great condition. I will need to oil it now that I have it open and maybe just clean out the inside. And here's how it operates when the arm is in action. I think that's pretty cool. I love how smoothly the seat adjusts. I don't feel like they make them like this anymore. This machine has a lot of dirt and grime on the inside from years of not being cleaned. I'm using 3-in-1 oil for the chain, and I'll use dry silicone spray for the guide rods. I love the sound these old school chain driven machines make. Kind of sounds like a lion purring. And not only does this machine work the back and biceps, if you use it as the sticker tells you to, it really works the abs a lot because as you pull down, you're supposed to crunch forward a little bit. To use the machine, you adjust the seat so that you can barely reach the handles, then fasten the seat belt. And as you pull down, your elbows kind of track down and back, almost forcing you into a crunch. It feels very unique, and unlike any other pull down I've done, I don't think I could truly replicate this 100% with any of my cable machines. And it could also be done with one arm at a time. If I wanted to, I could lower the seat and attach the Angles 90 grips, and normally I really like using the Angles 90 grips, but in the case of this machine, I would rather grab the arms. It's just something about this hammer grip and the way that it feels on this machine. I'm right at about 180 pounds, and I have it in the 180 pound plate. I don't have the seatbelt on just so I can lift myself up. So here we go. It's really close to a 1-to-1, very close. And it gets tough as the arm gets further down. Just the beginning isn't too bad, but right at about the quarter mark, I can't budge it without the seatbelt on. Did I need another back machine? No. But this was listed for $250 and I got it for $200. I paid my dad a handsome delivery fee, and now I have another old school piece of bodybuilding history in my gym. In my next review, I'll cover the Bodymasters MD216 low back machine. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see all the new videos when they're released. And if you found anything in this video helpful, please consider liking it. I am on Instagram at Home Gym Hacks and Reviews, and I do have affiliate links that can be found in the description of this video that can save you some money at some places. So check those out. And remember, if your equipment lacks, I got the hacks. Take care, everyone.